So the next team is Mumbai Indians. It has a strong Indian base. Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, and Sky. Three players who play for India. That's a huge boost for any IPL team. But then the problem would be none of those are in really good touch right now.
Uh, that's fine. See, international form and IPL form are totally different. And we have noticed that in KL Rahul,
Yeah.
right? He's a different beast in IPL,
Hmm.
whereas when it comes to Indian colors, is in
Hmm.
a different
Hmm.
form. Well, his form is different just from last 6 months. But okay, coming back to Mumbai Indians. Yes, three Indian strong players. Ishan Kishan, who was bought at 16 crores last time, and uh, well, he hasn't delivered after that buy. But it would be he would be really eager to uh, come good this season and ensure that MI has some hopes. Uh, Considering the last season they were at the bottom of the
Hmm.
table, they'll be looking at something good to happen for them this time. But
Hmm.
they have a major setback in terms of Jasprit Bumrah,
Yeah.
uh, who's actually, I mean, Jofra Archer coming back has actually nullified that scenario. But an Indian in a 11 compared to a foreigner in a 11 makes a lot of difference.
Yes. Yes.
And I would say that Jofra Archer hasn't been in that good of a form since he has started with his international duties. But let's see how he fares this time with Mumbai Indians.
Hmm.
So that basically leaves them. I mean, their Indian bowling looks a little thin, a weak, um, where Bumrah is not there. So not sure if Arjun Tendulkar gets an opportunity being a left armer. And
But before we go that 2 years back when they picked up Jofra Archer and
right,
this guy Bumrah, we were so excited. That was one
yes,
partnership we wanted to see happen. Last year Jofra Archer wasn't available, and this year it's Jasprit Bumrah. When will we get to see that? Hopefully next
probably
year.
2024. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So, and another point is Jofra Archer. I don't know how fit he is to give them all those 14 games because let's not forget IPL
yes,
is also a lot of traveling in between the games. This year at least because everyone will
yeah.
be
We have the
playing
home
home and
and away
away.
format.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, there'll be continuous traveling, and absolutely, I agree that whether Jofra Archer would be able to give full 14 matches is a
Mm,
question. But in their backup, they have Jason Behrendorff, the left arm
yes.
seamer from Australia. So, I mean, and there is a new bowler, Deon Jensen,
Oh,
who's
is he this guy's brother? Marco
okay,
Jansen's
yes,
brother?
Marco Jensen's brother.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
he is Marco
He looks
Jensen's
like him.
brother, and
I just saw
probably
one video.
they are twins, I guess. And
Oh, okay.
even Duan is also a left arm pacer.
Okay.
So
But he seems to
they
be a
have
better batsman.
no, Duan Johnson is listed under the bowlers
Oh,
category.
is it?
So
Okay.
yes, yes, he is not an all rounder as well. So
Mm-hmm.
purely a bowler. But I mean, with the team that they have, the 15, 18 players that they have, uh, it would be difficult for them to make a settled 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have Cameron Green this time in the
That is
lineup.
actually a
Uh,
very, very good pick for them because he gives an extra advantage with the bat, plus a good floater
yes,
bowler for them. But then
yeah,
once,
so
I believe Cameron Green will feature in almost all the games. And
he
one
has to, cause
reason,
he's an all-rounder,
yeah, yeah.
a
And
medium pace
Mumbai did
all-rounder.
struggle
So
last year a lot with the bat. They were a lot
absolutely,
iffy performances in the Mumbai batting lineup. So I think Cameron Green should play. And Tim David, he played very well last year at the end of the tournament, but I think with all the experience he has now under his belt, He should be someone who other teams should look out for now.
They might also be missing KP, Kieran Pollard this time.
No,
Uh,
KP is short not going to play. They haven't. He's going to be a batting coach for
yes,
MI this
so
year.
they're going to miss him as a player
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
uh, in, in the middle order or the at the time he came in the bat. I mean, that is the position that
Hmm.
David will have to take his position over here and have to come at number 6 and blast the ballers.
Hmm. Hmm. So big shoes for Tim David to fill in,
Uh,
I guess,
Tim David, and with that, I guess Devil Brevis and
or Stubbs.
or Stubbs, either
Yeah,
of them will
yeah.
have to give a place to
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, some of the people that we discussed, Cameron Green or Tim David.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, let's see how it
And
goes for.
big season coming up for Tilak Verma. He showed some really good knocks last year.
Yes, he was really good with his form last year, and probably MI would be looking forward to his contribution. And yes, let's wish that Tilak Verma is the answer for their shaky middle order at the moment.
Hmm. Hmm. Piyush Chawla. I know he might not be used a lot when they play at home, but when they are traveling and especially on turning tracks like Chennai and few others, do you think he'll be their trump card and he'll be their the main weapon when it comes to turning tracks? Because I don't see a lot of big spinners in their side.
Quite a
Ritik
possibility,
Shokin is
Bhumik.
one, Kartikeya is one, but then Piyush Chawla could be the main spinner for them.
As we discussed earlier, with the new rule, impact player,
Mm,
uh, I guess Piyush Chawla, whenever MI is traveling to another city and playing with another franchisee, all the chances Piyush Chawla might be used as an impact player. He comes in, bowls in his 4 overs, and Rohit Sharma and the management would be expecting him to just bowl wicket to wicket, probably go for not more than eight an over, and in bonus pick up 1 to 2 wickets. That would be more than enough for
mm,
them for Piyush Chawla.
mm, mm. So I just want to throw in another question. This is just something I was wondering. Cameron Green toured India, or rather, when India toured Australia, he opened and he
Yes,
did fantastically well at that spot. Do you think
that's
they'll
what
throw
I'm.
in
I'm
Cameron Green up top with Rohit Sharma? Ishan Kishan goes at number three.
absolutely. Ishan Kishan would be batting at number 3, and number 4 would be Sky. So, and fifth would be Tilak Verma, sixth would be David, and then the rest of the
The power
bowlers can
hitters.
come and contribute. Yeah.
It
So
would be really interesting.
all the chances that Cameron Green will open with Rohit Sharma to give them a flying start.
Yeah, yeah. And another big issue for Mumbai, or where the balance goes off the chart for Mumbai, is in their top six. They only have one person who can bowl. No other top
Yeah,
batter from top
that's
six
the
can give them
challenge.
any over.
Probably 1 or 2 overs from Tilak Verma. He bowls off
Mhm.
spinners, so you never know.
But
But
is he that regular in in the Ranji circuit?
he isn't that regular. But that's what I mean. How best Rohit Sharma uses him goes to be seen.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. So yeah, some problems left because of Bumrah's absence, but then I think they are still a decent team,
They're a
especially if the
decent
top
team,
order
but
starts firing. And that will
I
be the
somehow
main
feel
point.
they again won't be making it to the top 4 this time.
Oh, that would be disastrous because it's always almost been 2 years since they haven't made it to the playoffs, and this has been
Yes,
the case with Mumbai. They have a very good season. They make to the playoff and then they win the season. For last, I'm talking about last 8 9 years. The year they don't make it to the playoff, they perform so poorly that they almost rock bottom that year. So it's either win a top of the table or bottom of the table.
Uh, See, they don't have that bad a team to hit the bottom this time, but I don't see that good a team as well
Hmm.
to lift the trophy. Uh, but let's see how they fare this time.
Okay, so you say they won't make it to the playoffs.
They won't make it to the playoffs, no.
I am a little iffy about that. Let's see.
And also with the news that Rohit Sharma might be taking some matches off, considering
Hmm.
the workload and all. See, things are going to be difficult for them, just
Yeah,
in
that's
case that
true.
happens,
Yeah,
right?
because
Because
hmm,
only three batsmen who are regulars in India, Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar, and Ishan Kishan, they have to play all the matches,
correct.
just in case they want to make it to the top four or say win the title. But I somehow feel that is going to be a very big task for them.
All right, moving on to the next team. That's Sunrisers Hyderabad. They have
Wow.
surprisingly, I wasn't expecting this, but when I actually looked at their side, they have surprisingly a very balanced team. And the main reason for that is the Indian core, the top order Indian core, and the bowling Indian core. They have covered those bases very well. And the foreign players they have picked players who can just give them powerful runs anytime during the innings.
Absolutely agree. And Bhumit, I won't be surprised if at all Aiden Makram, the new captain, lifts the
Lives back up.
IPL trophy for Hyderabad second time after David Warner.
Well, he did it for
Look
their
at their
championship.
franchisee, yes,
Yeah,
in South Africa T20, absolutely. And uh, look at the team. I mean, see, they open with Mayank Agarwal. They have
Abhishek Sharma.
Abhishek Sharma as an all-rounder. Then there'll be Rahul Tripathi. Uh, Markram would be playing at number four. There were Harry Brook, who has been
Big
doing
pick from
big
India.
pick for Hyderabad. Number five would be Harry Brook. Number six would be either of Klassen or Glenn Phillips, depending
Correct.
upon whether Glenn Phillips wants to keep,
Hmm.
because they need to have a keeper. Six would be either of them. So they have three foreign players now. Seventh would be they have Washington Sundar,
Oh yeah,
right? Another all-rounder. Seven and three pace bowlers, three Indian pace bowlers, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, T. Natarajan, Umran Malik. That would be 10. And 11th would be, say, either Akil Hussain or Adil Rashid or Marco Jensen, depending upon what pitch they are playing on.
right, right.
So, uh, all in all, a very balanced side. They have good openers, they have good spinners, they have uh, good all-rounders, wicket keeper who can bat at a brisk pace. They have almost everything covered, and I sincerely hope and wish that Hyderabad comes out good this time and lifts the trophy.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure how fit Natarajan is, but I believe if they travel on turning tracks, probably they might also look to get Mike Markande in the
Yes,
team
Mike
because
Markande, Indian spinner for
yeah,
them. The sole Indian spinner they have after Washington Sundar. And Abhishek Sharma would also roll his arms in the power play. We have seen it in the previous editions.
hmm,
He is a good all-rounder. And let's see. I mean, I'm very sure that Hyderabad is going to make to the top four with the team that they
hmm,
have.
hmm. So Bhuvi and Sundar have covered the power play area. I think they'll bowl most of their overs there, but then Bhuvneshwar will also have to bowl at the death. He hasn't been the
Yes,
best for last couple of years, but then really know who has been. And the death bowling is very difficult. he still goes for economy below 8 or 9, I think, and which is still very good and acceptable in today's cricket.
Yes, he is a very, I would say, low profile and less celebrated player in
Actually.
Indian colors. He hasn't got his worth. Actually, he has been robbed of his uh, Indian, uh, what to say, the yearly retentions that they get. He doesn't have that this time and has fallen out of favor with Indian colors
Hmm.
after the T20 World Cup. But I'm sure he'll be keen on uh, getting back to the form and earning his place back.
Right. So top four for sure. Playoffs.
Absolutely, I'm very certain that Hyderabad is going to make to the top four.
Yeah, yeah. And I'd be really, really surprised if they don't. It would be a result of some really poor cricket if they don't make it with this team.
Yes, yes,
And a big year for Mayank Agrawal, I guess. He's been laid off from Punjab, no longer the captain. He
yes,
has the burden off his shoulder. Maybe he'll
laid
focus more on
off.
his
We are
batting.
talking in corporate terms, yes, but yeah, Mayank Agarwal has basically been laid off in terms of corporate and is now bought by Hyderabad. I don't think, see, what would be easy for Mayank Agarwal now is he won't be captaining the side,
Correct.
so he won't have that pressure. And what the management can ask him to do is just go out there and express yourself. He has been a very good, stylish batsman, has been performing consistently, and with the captainship pressure off his shoulder now, I'm sure he's going to come good.
All right. I think this side looks very good.
Yeah.
And especially with Harry Brooks, who plays T20 even in white clothes and red ball. So,
Actually, he plays T20 in Test cricket, and when it comes to T20, I'm actually looking forward to him coming in bat.
all right. The next one is the big one, Virat Kohli's RCB, or rather, should we say now, Faf du Plessis' RCB. But it will always stay
Yes,
Kohli's RCB.
it will always remain Kohli's
Yeah.
RCB. Uh, See, they have had best of the teams many of the years that they have played, but somehow uh, Virat Kohli isn't destined to win the IPL, is what I feel.
Hmm.
And they
I
made
was
it to
just
the
seeing
playoffs
their,
last time, but
yeah.
just lost out in the playoff.
I was just seeing that video they floated few days back, the one where Gale and AB de Villiers and all got together at Bangalore.
Yeah,
And then
they were
that's when I
inducted in the
thought,
Hall of Fame.
yeah, that's when a thought struck that at one point of time you had Chris Gale, Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers playing from the same side in the same batting lineup, and yet they
Imagine
have never won a
three top
title.
players
And then
of their times,
yeah,
even
they
they couldn't manage to lift the trophy.
but I think it's fair to say they have always been a batting team rather than a proper balance all round team. They have never invested properly in their bowlers, or even if they have, the bowlers haven't paid them back.
Actually, and I've been listening to Chris Gale's interview once, and he said that when I mean, Chris Gale, AB de Villiers, and Virat Kohli were in the team, the management was only looking after them. Uh, Rest other players seems
Hmm.
they did not exist in the team, so they
Hmm.
got that attention which all the other players, the bowlers, the all-rounders were not getting, and
Hmm.
probably they are more inclined towards the stars that they have in the team. They're taking care of their, uh, I would say, their stardom. They're taking care of their stardom, probably. But a franchisee like RCB, I would say, should look for all the players and ensure that they are taken well care of. Now, uh, with this season, we hear that Rajat Patidar might not be part of the first leg of IPL. Probably that is going to be a big
Yeah,
blow for them
he was deemed the next big thing
because
by Virat Kohli.
Yes, because the only issue I see with their lineup is they do not have an Indian batsman,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good Indian batsman. And Rajat Patidar, though he was brought in as a replacement last year, but he showed some really good performance. And now that he is not available this season, it would be really challenging for them to create an 11 and have it going. Even Glenn
Maybe,
Maxwell is
yeah, he is
coming
coming
back
back
from an
from
injury.
injury.
Not sure how fit he is, not sure how good a form he is in. But
But they have a
yeah,
good
so
backup in the form of Bracewell if Maxwell isn't really that fit. I think Bracewell
uh,
might just do the trick for them. That Maxwell, because Maxwell has always been an iffy player in IPL. You never know
but see,
what
Maxwell
form Maxwell will
Maxwell
bring
has
to the
been
IPL.
a Glenn Maxwell has been a more of a batting all rounder, whereas Bracewell is more of a bowling all rounder.
That
So
is true, but I think the last time he played in India, we saw a side of him that we didn't want
yes,
to see.
yes, yes, actually. But I don't think Michael Bracewell would be able to replicate what
Mm.
uh, Glenn Maxwell brings to the table. Uh, 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 that X factor that Glenn Maxwell brings is something hard to replicate for other player. But let's see. Yeah, they have a replacement for. I mean, I won't say like to like replacement, but they both fall under the all-rounder category, and
Yeah.
probably David Willie might also get a look in sometime.
Willie will have
Uh,
because I think they don't have a lot of scope for foreign bowlers, so it will be between Hazelwood and Willie. And there's one more,
yeah, uh,
Topley.
uh, Reece Topley, left arm
Yeah,
pace, a good
yeah.
bowler.
So I think
Uh,
they'll end up between those three because the other foreigners, Faf Duplessis will be a certainty. He's a captain. Maxwell or Bracewell, one of them will play. And then there's one other
uh,
superstar we didn't talk about, Hasaranga.
Hasaranga, yes, he is certainly going to play, and all very much depends on how he performs with the ball in the middle overs and how he controls the game.
And he was a
So
huge reason. I think RCB made the playoff last year.
yes, yes, he had a very good season with RCB last year. But again, Sri Lankan players are would be missing from first 2 3 matches is what
Hmm.
I heard as per the news. They'll be busy with the international duties in New Zealand. So uh, not sure if Hasaranga would be available in the first 2 3 matches.
Okay. So it's Rajat Patidar out. There's one more person who got some chances last year, Suyesh
Mahipal
Prabhu
Lomror.
Desai and Mahipal Lomro, two people. Lomro
Yeah,
might be
so
a handful because he might also give in some overs to
absolutely
Kohli.
he's an
Plus,
all
he's a
rounder, and
good batsman. And
so yeah, all in all, they open with Duplessis, Kohli, and in
mm,
absence of Patidar, they'll have to have either Suyash Prabhudesai or Mahipal Lomror. Fourth might be Glenn Maxwell. We consider that he'll be playing good this time.
yeah,
Uh, fifth fifth position is still open, but sixth would be Dinesh Karthik.
correct. Has to be.
Right. Yes, and they might play Anuj Rawat, the other batsman that they have, a
Mm,
wicketkeeper batsman that they have, and or they might go with Lomror and Prabhu Desai, both of them in the middle order. So that basically makes the middle order a little weak,
yeah, yeah.
inexperienced, I would say.
But they have Shabazz and Asranga who've been doing well with the bat
Yeah,
also.
so that would be six, seven, eight, and then three pace bowlers
Mm,
in terms of say they'll play Siraj and Herschel for sure. Uh, and it would be a toss up between Hazelwood and Topley. Matches.
okay.
Otherwise, considering his workload, probably Topley might get some matches.
Hmm.
in place of
Hmm.
Hazelwood.
So big season coming up for Harshad Patel. He really came to the center stage in the IPL of 2020 or 21, I guess, where he took a lot of wickets. But then people kind of
Yes,
started reading him, and
yeah,
2022 wasn't really that good for him.
yes, absolutely. After getting Indian call, he actually hasn't lived up to the expectation,
Hmm.
not in the Indian colors as well as in the RCB franchisee as well. So absolutely, he'll be looking forward to the season and expecting some good performances, so that he can make it to the Indian 11 again.
Hmm. Hmm. So just some concluding thoughts on this. I was going through Harsha Bhogle's preview, and I
Hmm.
don't mind quoting him because he is one genius who I regularly follow for all the cricketing updates.
Yeah, we all do.
And he brought up a very interesting point, which I'm not sure how many people might have thought about. Bangalore last year played very well, but they were playing all the matches around
Away.
in and around Mumbai away.
Yeah,
Every time
and in
Bangalore play at
Chennaswamy
home,
Stadium,
yeah, it's a smaller ground, flatter decks,
smaller
and
ground, flatter decks.
their
Yes,
bowlers
absolutely.
struggle there. So is it going to be another sob story for the bowlers when they play at home?
Uh, yeah. I mean, Chennaswamy is known for big scoring matches, and uh, bowlers would be at the mercy of batters. So let's see how the 7 matches that they play at home would fare for the bowlers, but would be really challenging, I guess. Yes.
Hmm. So top four playoffs.
Mm, no, I don't think they'll be making it to the top 4.
Hmm. Well, uh, iffy for me, but yeah, I guess I'll go with you. Nope, I don't see them making playoff. All right, next up is Punjab. Hmm. Well, this has been one team throughout the IPL career which has
Consistently
never
stayed at number
excited me.
6.
Yeah, and they've never excited
Consistently
me.
stayed. They have consistently stayed at number 6 in
Yeah,
almost
I
all
think they
the
made
seasons.
playoffs once or twice, but
Just once, I guess, when Yuvraj was leading the
yeah,
team
yeah.
in the very early years. Uh,
The only
but
year I
yeah,
remember following Punjab with a lot of excitement was when, or rather, there were two seasons. One was when Sean Marsh played his first IPL. He
that
went,
was the debut season.
yeah, he went blazing away in all the matches, and yet
He
I don't
was
know, they never
the
won that.
purple cap winner.
Yeah,
He was the
and
purple
then
cap winner.
the second season was Maxwell played his first season for Punjab, first time from Punjab. First three, four matches, he was
Yes, yes,
consistently scoring
yes,
80, 90s. And then I
yes.
think he just came into his rear own and didn't play a big knock after that. But yeah, I've never been really excited with Punjab. And when I look at their squad this time, they have some
See,
big
the point
names:
is,
Rabada,
they
Livingston,
always, they
Dhawan. But
always, they always use their purse very free-handedly. They buy some very expensive players, and
mm,
uh, still, they do not get the desired results.
yeah,
This
but
time
they
as
have a
well,
lot of
they,
chopping and changing happening in their management and staff also. I mean, it was Kumble, then he went out. There was Sehwag at one point, he went
yeah,
out. Now this time it's who? Brian Lara, I guess. Or Lara is with
no,
Hyderabad.
Brian Lara is with
Yeah,
Hyderabad.
Lara is with Hyderabad.
Uh, we are not sure
I
actually,
don't know.
but
But there's some new guy this time around again.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
So,
so let's talk about their 11. Shikhar Dhawan will get a chance to lead.
yes, Shikhar Dhawan is leading the team this time. Mm, but they'll be again, they do not have a Bairstow this time, and that is going to be a big loss for them,
Yeah,
because the start that Johnny Bairstow gave, see, Shikhar Dhawan lately hasn't been that destructive of a starter. as what he used to be in
Oh, he's
his
been in extremely
prime
poor
prime
form, in
days.
fact. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
His
so
form and strike rate both have taken a hit now.
absolutely.
And
So
plus the added pressure
it
of leading from front this time.
absolutely. I do not see who will open with him. Shikhar, I guess,
I think it could be. I was
the
confused
wicket
between two
keeper
people.
Prab
Yeah, either
Simran.
Jitesh Sharma or Prab Simran. Prab Simran has had a good, I think, Mushtaq Ali.
Uh,
It could be
yes.
him,
So all the chances Prab Simran might open. Jitesh Sharma would be in the 11, but he'll play
hmm,
down the order. What
probably.
he
Yeah,
did last season, he was in a good form, coming late in the order and tonking 15, 20 balls out of the ground. So again, Livingstone is also not completely fit. Might miss a game or two. The starting first two games. Uh, they already have an expensive, the most expensive buy of the season, Sam Curran.
and they never perform.
Uh,
The most expensives have always been a failure.
exactly. That has happened with almost all the
Yeah,
expensive buys. We have noticed this in all the IPLs. But I do not see they have a settled. They can have a settled 11. See, with Shikhar Dhawan, Prabh opening, third might be Rajapaksa,
yeah,
Bhanuka
yeah.
Rajapaksa. Fourth, if we consider Liam Livingstone fit for, say, from the third match, fourth would be Livingstone. Mm, they have already two foreign players, right? Third would be Sam Curran, and
Sam Curran,
fourth would be
Rabada,
Rabada, right? So
correct.
I don't see Matthew Short, Sikandar Raza, or um,
Sikandar
uh,
Raza might be used if they get slow wickets because he's a good utility player, bats slower, gives some important runs there,
right,
throws
right,
a bit
right,
wibbly doubly
right,
overs.
right, right. So yeah, Sikandar Raza might get a game, but for whom? Uh, who do you think
Well, I think it
would?
could be in Livingston's place if he's unfit or he's not available.
Probably yes. He might
But then
start in the first two
there are a lot
games.
of problems in the batting lineup. I don't really see a good steady batting
Yeah,
lineup there.
because see, even Shah Rukh Khan, uh, who actually they retained since 2 years back, hasn't lived up to the expectation. Uh, they do not have a good batsman, I would say, and chances for them this time as well are like very dim. I don't think they'll
Hmm.
be going far with the cup, the trophy's expectations. They have good bowlers, Ashdeep, Kagiso Rabada, uh, Rahul Chahar, but probably Sam Karan as well,
Yeah.
and Rishi Dhawan might get some games as well as an all Indian all-rounder. But somehow they do not have a very strong uh, Indian batting lineup, which they would actually want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would be all on Shikhar Dhawan's form, how they basically go ahead with this team.
A big one, Rajasthan Royals.
Runners up of the last edition.
Yes, and they have a very good and very settled side this time around also. I think they
Mm,
picked a very good buy in terms of holder because they were struggling with
yes,
that lower all-rounder position where who could give few overs and score a few runs. So he might solve those issues. Um, Jaiswal has been another player who's been in very good form.
yes,
So
he's
in
in a
all
very good form
probability,
and
he'll be the opening partner for Butler.
opener. Yes,
And then Samson Padikkal, Samsung, another player to watch out for. He has always been very good with the IPLs. And they have Hetmeyer in, but how will Hetmeyer be able to give them? Um,
Hetmeyer with his left arm batting style and the way he completes the innings, coming late down the order. He's actually in a very good touch at the moment. He performed well in the Dubai tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess it's a big loss for West Indies that they are not considering him in the playing 11.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rather, he doesn't make to the 15 as well, considering some attitude issues and some fitness issues,
Some
etc.
personal
But
issues as well on first ball.
exactly. So Shimran Hetmar is a batsman that we are actually looking forward to. He actually gives a good boost to the Rajasthan Royals coming down the order.
Hmm. So Butler,
And
Hetmar,
another
two foreigners, and then Bolt, I think, will
uh,
certainly play. So
Bolt third and
those
fourth
three
would
foreign
be
players,
Holder,
fourth would be
Jason Holder.
Holder. Then there's Obed McCoy also.
Obed McCoy, yeah, he performed well last season. They also have Adam Zampa in the team.
Adam Zampa
But
with Ashwin and Chahal, two good spinners. I don't know if Zampa will get a game.
exactly, he cannot make it to the 11. But yeah, it would be difficult. It would be absolutely difficult for Adam Zampa. I don't think he'll get a game unless Bolt misses out on any match. And we have all the Indian pacers bowling with, say, Kuldeep Sen and
Navdeep
Sandeep
Saini, Sandeep
Sharma and
Sharma.
Navdeep Saini. They also have Murugan Ashwin brought in
Oh yeah.
this season. So too many leg spinners in the team. Chahal, Ashwin, Adam Zampa. So don't think, yeah, Zampa would be getting much opportunity over here. And same might happen with Joe Root, who has got his debut call up this time. But I don't think he'll be getting any opportunities unless, no, there is no unless. I mean,
Do
he
you
doesn't fit he actually doesn't fit the
do you
11.
think Joe Root should have gone Steve Smith's way and got a call up from the commentary team?
But then he's lucky to have a call from the Rajasthan Royals team. So
I think
why not just
his friend did a favor for him there. Butler maybe just
probably?
got him in there.
Yes.
All right.
But
One person will be a floater as always has been for them in Rajasthan.
Rihan
Makes a lot
Parag.
of headlines with his
Yes,
antics on and off the field, but not much with his performance. How do you think? Is this the last chance for him to come good before Royals
absolutely.
really dump him?
Rajasthan Royals management has showed a lot of patience with this player, and with whatever opportunities that he has got, I don't think he has lived up to the expectations. Um, Probably last chance for him, last season for him to come good, show some good performances, and win the trust that the management has put forth
Hmm.
in him.
Hmm. Hmm.
But looking at their setup at the moment, I somehow feel, yeah, they did made it to the finals last time around. I don't think they'll be able to go that far
Playoffs?
unless,
Yes or no? We'll just need to get a
I
quick
don't
word
think
in.
so.
No? Okay.
No, no.
I think they will still be there in the playoffs.
Okay,
All right, that's it from our side. I think we are out of time now. Hope you like the part two of our preview. Give us a big thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget that. That's what keeps our channel going.
1,